Welcome back to another week of Dallas Beer Talk, guys. I'm your host, Victor Santana. Drew over there to my far left yet again.
What it do, baby boo?
And then our man, the myth, the legend, Ziggy, taking care of us.
What up, Ziggy?
Look at that nice button up he got on today. I like it. And then we're here with Taps and Caps.
Yeah.
So we got Jack, we got Rick, the owner, the only man we need to really talk to, and then Roman. So thank you guys for coming on the show.
Thank
we
you
do
guys.
appreciate it.
Us, man. We're excited to be here.
Oh, we talk about you guys a lot. We love your locations. And then I have a few questions about the Louisville location, but I know we all been to the Fort Worth location. That's his stomping ground over there.
Shout out to my girl Lux.
Funky town.
It's always fun. And then you guys brought us a gift of beer. And you guys, let's crack it open real quick.
Hell yeah, let's do it.
It's from Brain Dead. What's
Finally.
Exhaust?
Yeah, it's
these all the
a
same?
Polish style pilsner.
Yeah, all three the same.
Fuck yeah. All right, guys.
Let's crack in this real quick. And then
Did he grab you a glass six?
Drew's killing it with the pilsners. All about that. Oh, Jackie wants some too?
Oh, I brought him an extra. I brought him one of ours, but that's cool.
Oh, it's okay. Be a little holding it down over there with that.
Cheers.
So-
Cheers.
Cheers, guys.
Oh, wait,
Salud,
yeah, ready,
salud.
Enjoy.
Cheers, cheers.
Cheers.
All right.
typical Pilsner, delicious.
Oh yeah.
It's good. It's good.
Might have been a little biased when I picked this one out. It's Polish style pilsner.
Oh,
yeah, yeah.
listen.
My bloodline 100% Polish all the way down through me and my brother.
Nice.
Yeah.
I like
Yeah,
it.
so
I
there's
like
a little bias there.
it. He's lying. I believe it, though. He might be lying. Everybody's a little Polish. Yes.
Yeah, Roman's 100% because he likes Polish.
Sausage is the joke. Yeah,
This is
yeah,
sausage,
yeah.
Speaking of the mic over there.
Well, I was thinking about that fighter from UFC. Isn't she Polish? The one that Chenko that just lost to Thug Rose. You guys watch
I don't know.
UFC?
Polish people tend to lose
I
quite a
do.
bit.
Well, it's my hardcore into it. Like, I don't know a lot of people, but I like watching it. But
Well,
I'm a lover, not a fighter, so I just kind of
I feel
Drink
that.
beer.
yes.
Don't throw punches,
Yes,
kind of
yeah,
thing.
Yeah.
I feel like for people who don't know, tell us about Taps and Caps.
Taps and Caps. So it's a short craft beer tasting room. Essentially, we got 50 taps where you can drink there and take it to go. We do flights, pints, growlers. We even got the massive flight tray with 18 of them. If you
Hell yeah.
Yeah, that's
got a
badass.
couple friends to get down with.
The barley legal.
Yeah.
The barley legal
Yeah,
was
Yeah,
called?
Yes,
yeah.
yes,
Yeah.
18
18
tasters.
tasters.
I got him 18
One
and up.
massive fight board.
I've seen that. You sent us a picture.
Picture,
of it.
yeah.
Yeah. And we're gonna pull up here a little bit. But so we love Taps and Caps. Where I met you at the Louisville location, you got some like loyal fan base out there. When I got there, they were like talking about this is their favorite place to go to. So you do anything special there to get that fan base, or?
We treat everybody like ours, like family, and just try to have fun when we're there.
I like it.
That's short for getting them drunk.
Yeah, what are you really doing, Jack, when I'm not around?
He can be here. He can vouch for that one.
He's like, give me the truth, bro. I'm like, come on, man.
Just
Jack
straight
said you
working.
can't handle the truth. That's hilarious. No, I think part of Louisville's success is the fact that our first shop, which is a bottle shop, Lonestar Beverages, been there for 15 years.
Yeah.
And so we built a good, strong, loyal base there, and it's only 4 miles from there. So I think people just kind of know us from there. So initially, the success or the growth of that shop came from people already knowing us already. So a lot of the people there are just the OGs of of the Lone Star family, I guess you could call it. So they just known us for shit. Some of their kids, would come in, they were 6, they're 21 now.
That's
It's
wild.
crazy to see that,
That is
man. So
ridiculous crazy.
yeah, it's fun to see it. It's humbling, but it's really cool. So I think what happens now, even Fort Worth's been great because even though they weren't close to us, people would drive from all over to Beverages. Still do. I think people live in Fort Worth and still come to see. I may be in Carrollton. My dad's still there. My dad hangs out at the Carrollton shop. If you haven't met him yet, definitely stop by there one day. His character.
Done. I'll be right
Oh,
there.
trust me.
Shout out to Sam.
Yeah. Huge shout out to
You when
Sam.
you meet him, you'll know. He's retired, but he pretty much hangs out there all the time. So people come to see him.
That's the best place to
They'll literally
retire.
live next to Fort Worth, and they'll drive to Carrollton knowing the Sam's there.
Really?
And he's like, dude, you can go to my son's shop. But there's like, no, we're gonna come see you. So
Hey.
it's really neat. So the loyalty is definitely there, which is cool as hell. Obviously, selection to me is unparalleled for sure. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's a good point because, like I said, I live in Fort Worth, and so I'd go to y'all's location pretty often. See Roman out there a lot. But yeah, I mean, you guys, just for the spot you guys are in, it's a good spot. Like a lot of neighborhoods, like real close by. But there's not really any other good beer spots around that are good any good selection like you guys have. So it's a cool spot.
Yeah, that was strategic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Somewhat.
Smart.
It's an exciting time to be a beer fan. Back when I was drinking, I couldn't even fill up a shelf of beer, of craft beer at the time. I mean, it was literally I couldn't get anything.
That's that's one of the questions I had for you because that first location, that was a good while back in the day.
Mm-hmm.
And then the craft beer scene in DFW is relatively young. So that's kind of cool to have that foresight and kind of stuck with
Yeah,
it and was able
pretty
to
all we had was
kind of prosper.
Brar and I think Franconia,
Yeah.
St. Arnold, San Antonio, but that was pretty much it. And so it was really nothing local scene whatsoever.
Yeah.
So it's really cool. This local scene actually just helped us as well too, because now there's more awareness. Because
Oh,
you
hell
make
yeah.
this drink, you live in downtown, and you drink Deep Ellum, and you're like, oh, this shit's pretty legit. And one day you're like, man, there are other IPAs out there, and you're like, bro, come see me. I mean, I got all kinds of IPAs, right? So it's helped the awareness in both ends of it, where hey, it's exposure from the brewery side, and then we're like, hey, we can show you the whole world of 1,000 different beers that you never even heard of.
A whole new world.
Yeah, pretty much.
One of the cool things you guys do is y'all have little collaborations with different breweries. So we were just talking before the show started, and one of the ones we actually had on the show before was the Atomic Alliance with Manhattan Project.
Yeah.
So that one's legit. If you haven't tried it, when it comes out,
Yeah, we should
Get
get
some more of that.
Well,
Should be this next week or two.
next
yeah,
week or two, have
should we
some.
hopefully make it more.
Yeah.
Hey,
Delicious, especially since summertime. It's a good
yeah,
summer
that was
beer.
kind of the goal, man. For sure.
And then one of the ones that got a lot of notoriety was the one with Collective. And you
Yeah.
guys said Peep the Collab.
Peep
Yeah.
this, yeah.
Peep this, yeah.
That was
yeah.
the
Glitter beer, baby.
That was
The
the
glitter
real
beer.
name. Right?
Yeah.
That was what they let us.
That was our fourth choice.
Yeah.
We had quite a
Do
few
we-
choises that
do we
got
get the,
kind of
uh,
nicked
Can we get
pretty
the,
quick.
like,
Behind the
know-how?
scenes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
names?
Yeah.
The
Peep, the Peep Show was the big one.
Peep
that
Show
we
was
wanted.
perfect.
Yeah,
We
that's
wanted that one
perfect
really bad.
Dude, tell us, man. We literally we sat there in a room for I
Like
don't
an
know how
hour.
many hours. The brewery's hanging out, and we're like, all right, call up names. Like, every time, like one of us would be like, are you sure you don't want a Peep Show? I was like, dude, we got a little poll. Look at that little chick on there too.
Oh, yeah.
How crazy would that have been? I was like, dude, this is what it needs to be.
They missed it. They missed out on that.
I guess they're just trying to stay PC or whatever.
Noble Ray can have sex in a canoe.
Yes,
Come on
and we're
now.
gonna have Peep Show.
Yeah, exactly.
Imagine that shit, dude.
We walked out that day after the meeting.
Yeah.
And we were literally sitting outside just talking, just bullshit. And he's like, we should just call it all Peep Peep, motherfucker.
Yes. Yeah, they're just rolling off. Yeah, obviously, I think every one of our beers has been somewhat hip hop related or influenced, right?
Yeah.
So it's kind of like, all right, cool. Like, I'm usually, and then Walker, who's not here, he's a beer buyer, and so he's same as too. If you go to our shops, you may hear hip hop randomly.
Going through there.
Off
For
after
a
dark.
long time, it was hip hop after dark.
Yeah.
After
Like
8
anytime the
PM,
sun
that's
goes
when we
down,
play in
it's
the
like,
store.
Bring that
Close.
back.
Oh,
Bring
it's still
it
there.
back.
It's
Oh,
still
it's
there.
still there.
It's not official.
Yeah.
There's some people who don't like hip hop, so we
That's
actually
okay.
had a guy write a blog about how awesome it was, and once in a while we'll get maybe once every quarter we'll get some person come in there and like,
Yeah.
what is this crap y'all playing? This hip hop? And it's like, bro,
What is this newfangled?
it's cool. My
Rap
concept is
music.
neat. You can actually take beer to go. You don't have to hang
There
out.
you go. Somebody needs to. Yeah. So there was something I saw. Y'all have something coming up, like a new release. I remember seeing the picture, and I forget what it actually was, but the little pastel colored. Looking,
Oh, yeah.
What is that? Tell me about that.
That's a good question.
That's
Roman, tell me about that.
our new creation. It is very secret, but we're calling them elixirs. So his last
That's
name
what
being
it was.
Ali, taking elixirs. We have found a way to make beer drink like juice.
Okay.
So all of them are very like fruit juice forward, like the pink one that you saw in the picture. I'm not sure if we sent you the picture as well too, but the pastel pink
Yeah.
looks like Pepto-Bismol. It's strawberry pina colada, and it was hands down my favorite that we did.
I did not send
Yeah.
the picture, by the way.
There was
we
three.
can
when
get
I
you that
saw the
picture.
one. I
Yeah.
think it was on the Instagram, but
Yeah.
it was the
It's
pink
everywhere.
one. It was like a orangish
Yeah.
looking
Yeah,
one.
it's a man.
Yeah,
It's a
yeah. There was a
man.
couple orange ones. Yeah, 2 orange ones and then the pink one.
Yeah.
And we've got new batches dropping here within the next week or two.
Really?
Another one, yeah.
Keep us posted.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. We had some. I mean, I
Come
didn't
out
even say
there,
anything
yeah.
myself. It
We-
was
we
crazy.
didn't get any
We
yet.
killed them all within like an hour.
Yeah.
Both shops. It was nuts. I mean,
Yeah,
Really?
all the kegs were floated within an hour.
Yeah, we did
People were
great.
going crazy for them. And
Yeah.
they're just, it's something, it's a new twist on beer, and it's something fun for the summer. And I think that's the biggest thing for us
Yeah,
with craft beer is like, it is about having fun. It is about
super
the passion.
crushable, by the way.
Super
Yeah,
crushable.
That's
Oh.
the word of the year.
Zing, can you do me a favor? Can you pull up? There it is.
There you
That's
go.
our video for our
Nice.
rating.
Nice.
Oh, bro, it's 4% super fruit juice. I mean, it's
So she will crush it. is what
She
you-
Oh,
would
yeah.
crush
Oh,
it.
she would crush it. If she
Yeah.
doesn't, we got a problem.
Yeah, yeah, for real. I mean, I
You should
wish-
double fist crush that.
Yeah, for real. Yes.
What's that video you showed me on the internet today? The girl.
With the girl snapping both bottles and
She's-
Oh, yeah, open with her teeth.
Yeah.
yeah, bro. Steak,
Girl after my own
beast
heart.
mode. Yeah, for real.
Man, this is an ongoing thing that I have a hard time chugging beer. And there's a Instagram page that we follow on, I forgot what's her name.
Kelly Chugs Beer.
Kelly Chugs
If
Beer.
y'all heard of it.
No.
Mm-mm.
Yeah,
This girl, she's like shotguns beer and random
everywhere she
spots.
goes, she just gets a beer and crushes, like,
Little
shotguns
small,
it.
blonde white girl that just crushes beers.
There was a
you
guy
been-
that did that like 2 years ago. He did one a day for the entire year and
Jacob
traveled
could do
across
that.
the entire world and literally shotgunned a beer like different ways every single day. And he'd post a video up on Instagram.
Dirty.
That's, no. No, he was good for a minute.
He did it
though.
for a while there.
Yeah, he was on Vine
Actually,
when
have
Vine
you
was
met Megan
huge
from
too.
Green Flash here locally yet?
What?
Megan from
Megan?
Green Flash?
Nah.
She works for Green
Oh,
Flash,
man.
but she's here locally. If you find her,
Fastest,
Chuck
fastest shotgun in
I mean,
DFW.
you
Really?
don't challenge her. because you will embarrass the shit out of you.
I've been embarrassed multiple times.
No, bro. Like by the time you open your mouth, that
She's
shit's
done.
done. It's
I have a-
crazy. It's fun to watch. It's just crazy.
So my
Yeah.
friend Brenda, when she does watch this episode, shout out to her. She watches every episode. When I first met her, normal looking girl, nothing special about her. She was like, "I bet you $5 I could choke past you." I was like, "Whatever." You're this tiny little person.
Yeah.
I'm 300
Being a
pounds.
man, you're like, I got this.
You're 200
Oh,
pounds.
Oh man.
Oh man.
I could choke this fucking beer. Let's do it. So I was like, bet, let's do it. The full pint, before I could put the beer to my lips, the beer was gone from her side. I'm like, fuck you. Fuck you.
You dropped that beer
Yeah,
to the
hustle,
side.
yeah.
You didn't drink that.
Keep my $5. Straight up ringer.
And then we've been friends ever since.
That's awesome.
That's the homie.
Yes.
Yeah, if we were live right now, I guarantee you Megan would show up right now just to fucking pop a can with us.
She's like the Kool-Aid, like, oh yeah, bust through. Who's
For
talking
real.
about chugging some beers?
She come right here to this wall.
She'll pop through the
Down
wall.
here,
It's like
here.
a gray
Yeah,
wooden
yeah,
wall that we
yeah,
should
yeah,
have
yeah.
done
It's
right
a
here.
fancy wall.
Yeah, there it is. That was good time.
Yeah.
But yeah. So favorite styles of beer? Are you you're on the Pilsner action right now?
Ooh, that's a good segue.
Yeah.
Man, that's a hard question.
Yeah.
I mean, I know for me, I think for me, everyday drinking, obviously being in the industry, like, get to try a lot of cool stuff all the time. I think
Yeah.
Pilsner is the one that, like, I can drink all day long. So, you know,
Fair
friends
enough.
come by, you guys come by, hang out, and drink beer. And like, all right, let's get a beer. I'm like, all right, okay,
Some
fine.
sessionable
Can't
stuff.
drink IPAs; they're 9% all the time. So,
True.
Pilsners are typically used to be Hans Pils was like the go-to from Real Ale, but
Yeah,
now you get
that's
stuff
good.
like this from friends locally. It's like so much easier to get it as fresh as local. I mean, Half Life from Manhattan,
Delicious.
That's like
Oh,
my
yeah.
jam, dude.
Yeah.
I could take showers that damn thing.
Right.
Great.
They still have the record of being the only brewery I've had come on that I liked every beer they've released so far.
Really,
Nice.
Yeah.
that's impressive.
Yeah, I
Shout out
have.
to Jeremy on that one.
Yeah, no
I haven't
Well done,
met
sir.
a beer that I was like, I don't like it. Even if like there's their Hefeweizen, I'm not a big fan of it. It was delicious. The
Yeah.
IPAs, I'm not a big fan of IPAs. Theirs was delicious.
Well, I brought my favorite beer all time. You want to see it?
Yeah.
Yeah, is it in here? Still?
Dom Perignon, you were talking
Dom
about?
Perignon.
Yeah.
No, it's a beer. It's
gonna
but
be a
here you
big
look at it.
What?
It's Black Tuesday from the brewery, and
It's a oh my god, it's a man after my own heart.
yeah, that's like my favorite beer.
Until you read the alcohol on it.
Let me show you something.
Yeah, I think it's around like 19 or 20.
Top right corner.
Yeah, read that top right corner.
So
It's basically 20%.
we've had ones
This is-
like on the show that are
this
real high
motherfucker.
ABV, like 16, 17,
Mm-hmm.
but ones that I have a lot of respect for the ones that you don't really get the alcohol bite from. Like they hide it really well.
Yeah,
You're gonna get some like
You're in for a surprise
Oh, I
today.
think they're
Show
trying
me.
to mask that. I mean, like it's
Check it
definitely.
out.
I mean, as it warms up, it definitely is easier to drink a little bit, right? But it's
Yeah.
definitely boozy. But I mean, like,
Black Tuesday.
so obviously we don't get that particular beer here. We get the brewery here now, which is cool as hell. But I've been a member of the society for I don't know 7-8 years. But that one's exclusive to the membership.
Really?
Dude, if I see this bottle like available on their website or any of that, I'm buying everything. I've probably got like 100 bottles right now. I mean, it's like
I
I've got a
love
problem.
stouts. I
Dude,
absolutely
this
love
thing
stouts.
is.
They got something coming up,
Alright.
right? They have a little mansion party. Is it?
No, that's Brooklyn. Brooklyn's got
Oh,
their mansion
Brooklyn.
party. So they're actually their 10-year anniversary's coming up though. We're doing an event for them, right? Aren't we?
Yeah,
pretty
yeah, it'll
soon?
be like middle of June. We're actually planning to tap quite a few new kind of unique things that they're only
It's
selling
cool. They do a lot of
couple
random
cases
weird
of.
shit. They do
Yeah.
kind of like Dogfish does with their stuff, but like
Yeah,
a
they're-
lot more crazier. They do a lot of sours. I mean, it's really unique stuff they do. But they have a whole series of different days, like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and
Is it all stouts or there's different
so
stouts?
all the
We had one of
day
the
ones are all
beers on the
stouts.
show before. I can't remember which one it was.
I can't remember.
Yeah,
We both have horrible memory because we wake up at 4 o'clock in the morning, get ready
That's
for work. So,
I get up before, but I don't go to work.
I mean,
I mean, I have a little baby at home,
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I know
and I
all
go
about
to
He
the
knows
gym.
all
And I go to the
about
gym too. Sorry, I
Yeah.
didn't mention that part. I do go to the gym.
say I need to do that because the more we drink on this show, the bigger I get. And
Dude, you just keep
You're
drinking.
cultivating
Just
mass. You're
eat better. That's how you do it, man. I lost 65 pounds in the last 3.5 years.
well,
And then basically,
congratulations.
Thank you. So it's all eating is what it is. I still drink. Just got to eat really fucking
Eat
clean
right.
all the damn time.
Do you eat clean all the time?
Yeah, I try to do 100%. If I want to drink beer, I got to. You can't sacrifice beer. That's
True.
one thing that
Yeah,
has
yeah.
to.
I like that. It's
I
just
can't-
gonna be my hashtag on my
Yeah,
Instagram
can't
now.
beat
You
it. Can't
can't sacrifice
Beer.
beer.
Everything else can go, not
yeah,
the beer.
Yeah, I sacrifice a lot of things, but beer's one thing that kind of has to stay all the time. You can't be the beer guy and
Yeah.
they say, oh, you
Like, what's some taste like?
quit drinking.
Don't start beverages.
Yeah.
So I need. That's where I need to go.
You
That's
need
where you need to go,
my
bro.
dad, bro. That's what you need to do, man. That's
Fuck
one
yeah.
guy.
See,
You
Sam?
want to be in the know and get shit. Get
You
all
know,
my dad.
once we get our on-site recording, we're gonna go hang out with Sam.
For real, trust me, dude. He'll be trip. We actually talked about making a Twitter account a while back. My dad's old school generation,
Yeah.
right? So like unfiltered is what
Oh,
he is.
that sounds like my dad.
Hashtag shit Sam says.
That's
That's literally what it's
You
called.
fucking
Yeah.
nailed it.
That's some creepy ass shit, actually. I keep joking about doing it. I probably should do it one day. And literally, everyone just has it. I log into it, so you don't tell them you're doing it. You just literally
You
tweet
listen
them
for
all
it,
the
and
time.
when you do it, you just tweet it
Just
out.
tweet it out because like it's awesome.
I want to do that for my dad, but sometimes he goes really out there back to when
Yeah.
I was a kid and it was okay to say.
Yeah. I think
Homophobic
he's been
things.
pretty good about censoring those things. He made it look closer to me and say it. Right?
Yeah.
But I think he's pretty good about that point. Now I think it's just people know it. You can just tell. You know how it is. Like
This is one of those. Oh, Sam.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, he can say that. I
That's
get
just
yeah.
Sam.
If we both in the same sentence.
Yeah.
I'm probably gonna get in really
But if
deep
he
shit.
says it,
And
it's
he's probably
fine.
like, oh
Yeah.
Sam.
It's just Sam.
Before you get mad.
Are you serious?
Sam.
If you
Yes.
said that, your
Sam
sitcom
said
would get
that?
canceled.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah.
Nobody
That's,
wants that.
No, we don't want that. But yeah, he's awesome. It's crazy because he's got the beer knowledge as well too, so he'll drop stuff on you, and it's fun because people they walk in the door, they don't even ask, they just say, "Sam, hook it up," and he literally just goes around, grabs a whole bunch of shit, and like, all right, this is what you're buying, and you're like, okay, here's my card. So it's really cool. He's got that big following there,
Yeah.
which is awesome. Which is kind of
That's
just
what's up.
yeah, because when I first started, so kind of how beverages first started the first store, like he was in the industry before and I wasn't, and so when I got out of, I was in real estate and he kind of retired, and we was let's go back in together and do it. So I'll do it the new way, and you can help me with your experience. And so I brought the kind of the craft beer side and more of the younger social media stuff, and he kind of brought the traditional kind of stuff together. We kind of made it happen. So he really wasn't into craft beer, he even really cared about it. So he kind of slowly started watching me, and obviously I'm buying a whole bunch of shit everywhere I can get my hands on.
Yeah.
I'm shipping and trading stuff every day. There's boxes coming to the store, and it's not even beer I can sell. He's like, "Where'd all this shit come from? You gotta try this. It's crazy, right?"
Ooh,
Like,
this is
yeah, you're trying that Rogue pink bottles and whatever other crap that
The red ones.
Yeah, but back in the day, that was unique.
that was
like,
the shit,
yeah,
man.
no-
Like
nobody was doing
getting
it.
a bottle of Abyss was like, oh my god, Abyss from Texas and stuff like that. I mean, the first beer we had, craft beer, was Victory's Golden Monkey. That was the first like craft beer we had, right? And,
No shit.
Dude, when I first tried it, I loved it. That was
yeah,
when I first
it's still
started
solid
drinking
beer,
craft
man. I
Yeah.
got the, but so imagine like we're just like getting all stuff in. Storm King Stout came from Victory, and we're like, oh fuck, rated 100 on rate beer, and now it just people are like, what is that? I'm like, bro, you need to try this shit. It's
What's that Java one they have?
from Victory.
Is it Avery or is it Victory? I'm thinking of. I don't know.
Java sounded familiar.
There's one that's like super expensive.
Avery has
That's-
little bitty
that sounds
bottles.
like Avery.
Little bitty ones.
Tweak?
Yes,
Yeah,
Tweak.
that's Avery, yeah.
That's some good shit.
Like
bro.
16.5%
You see the
alcohol.
red
Like,
foil,
yeah.
bro. You just buy it and you just dome it, and then
Yeah.
you just pass out.
Yeah.
What was that one? It was there's some Instagram video or Facebook video we saw a long time ago. I think it's called Snake Bite or Snake Venom.
Oh yeah, it's that 42%.
Brewdog.
Yeah,
Something like that.
No,
Yeah.
yeah, some weird shit. Yeah.
Yeah.
People ask me all the time, can you get it? It's like, man,
It's just liquor though at that point, right?
it pretty much is. It's like drinking Utopia and all that stuff too. I'm assuming, have you guys had Utopia?
No,
No,
yeah.
yeah, we talk about it. We're gonna
Dude,
buy
I
it
almost
one day.
brought a bottle today. I almost
Really?
brought it. Well, I guess you could come out and drink it with me, I guess.
Well, we could drink it.
Yeah.
We could drink it with you.
We'll do
Yeah,
a behind
yeah.
the scenes shot. And
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it tastes like liquor. I mean, they're solid, but they're not beer per se, right?
What
But-
you would typically think.
Yeah,
it
but it's
would
fun.
be.
I think it's fun to push the envelope and get you to think outside of what
things.
beer is. People think beer, they think of, yellow fizzy beer, and so it's fun to kind of like change their perception on what beer is.
But that juice.
Yeah,
you guys are
exactly.
making
That's
is
the idea,
definitely
man.
gonna change
Like
people's-
elixir.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
you can't. I mean, you taste it, you won't taste the alcohol. I mean, it's
Really?
dangerous. It's
What's the
but
ABV going?
4%.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's meant to be something where you can drink it all day long.
It's meant to be crushable.
Yeah,
That's a
crushable.
good poolside crushable beer.
Yeah.
River beer.
Yes. So that's the idea, is to make it where you're not. I mean, obviously we could.
That's our poolside rating.
Yeah.
The stout's right over your head. That's perfect.
3 full beers.
Look on top of your head.
What'd you say?
Look on top of your head.
Oh shit! I didn't feel on that. I'm off.
Nice try. It's
The big
I
old
had too much
beer.
Pilsner. Sorry.
never heard that statement in my life.
Nobody.
Pilsner wasted.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
With that summer heat though, man, it could happen real fast, right?
Yeah.
Man, it's getting hot really fast. I don't mind it, but
It's only
also,
May.
I know, but also
Dude, it's not even June yet.
I'm
yeah.
300 pounds, and I was like, we talked about this before. Like I usually say I don't sweat.
Mhm.
I usually don't, but I've never been this heavy before in my life.
Sure.
Now I walk outside, like I'm sweating right now.
Yeah,
But
it's-
typically I'll never be sweating, no matter how hot it is. But that's when I was 180 pounds. But the heat didn't bother me.
See, I'm the opposite. I sweat literally doing anything. Jump out the shower, sweating.
Same here.
Yeah,
Same
that's
here.
ridiculous.
I'm not used to it sweating. I wear layers on top of layers of clothes because I usually don't sweat.
Don't move to Miami, dude. Miami is like that's some humidity shit right there, bro. About the bottle, we're halfway. Are we halfway in? Know what it is?
Yeah, we're
Yeah.
about halfway right
Yeah.
now. You want to?
Let's do it.
You should.
That's the one we're gonna pop.
Yeah.
Oh, I
I brought
thought,
it for
We
you
didn't bring
guys
it for
to
show, bro.
drink. Yeah. I brought it for you guys to drink.
I thought you were showing off. I'm super
No,
excited.
hell no. That's so fun.
That's what you were saying. Something you never had. Okay.
Mischief. That's one we had from Mischief.
That was really
Yeah,
good.
we got Belgian styles.
Ooh, look at him.
Nice.
I know.
That's the beer.
Oh, look at that research. That's actually the
I can already
wrong
smell
one.
it.
So actually, that's Black Tuesday Reserve.
Can you read that description for me, please?
When I find the right one, I
Yeah.
will.
Oh, that was not the right one?
No, that's I think it's a double.
They
barrel
did a
one.
double barrel
Yeah.
one called Reserve.
Oh, really?
I think that was like 22%.
Yeah, some shit like
That's crazy. What's the highest ABV
Is that
beer
one?
you've had? This one?
that.
There it is. Yeah,
I
that's
think
the one.
Utopia would probably, or is the Brewdog stuff higher than that?
Brewdog, Sink to Bismarck, and Tactical Nuclear
Yeah,
Penguin.
42%.
It's like
Sink to
39
Bismarck.
and 42%.
I've
Yeah.
seen the, yeah.
It's not good.
I've heard
Don't
it,
go
so
for
yeah, I think, yeah, that's,
If you find it, pay
A
for
true
an ounce
professional.
just to try
Just
it.
to try it,
and
yeah,
that's about
yeah,
it.
yeah.
That's what I did.
Be
Yeah.
prepared, bro.
True professional. I just drank it right from the same bottle.
Nothing wrong with that. I'm pretty sure the Black Tuesday will kill whatever
Yeah.
was there before.
thanks, sir. What year is this?
This water? I think 2018.
2018 Ozarka.
Vintage. Present vintage. All right. I'll let you guys govern yourselves first.
I like these glasses.
Yes, those are the ones we use for the flights.
Oh, Ziggy, there's a picture on there that they sent through the email that has like the big, like a shit ton of flights on it. Can you show that picture when you get a second? I want to see that picture.
Yeah, we sell these in the shop too, but they're perfect for if you're hanging out with friends, sharing a whole bunch of beers over that. Like,
That is ridiculous.
It's about
Yes,
illegal.
sir.
That's
the
the
that's
barley legal. Yeah.
bam.
Is there like a person minimum you have to have?
Three.
Yeah,
Three.
Three?
Yeah.
So I can't get that by myself.
No, but all three you can come through.
There you go. That's
I mean,
right.
you could buy the flight tray and go home and drink all 18 by yourself.
I could buy the flight tray. How much is that flight tray?
Yeah, actually, I don't know off the top of my head, but we can figure out a price real quick.
We can pick a price.
Every-
I like this man does business.
Yeah.
That we can figure out a
yeah,
price.
yeah. You just show up there and I'll figure out a price. If I had the card, bring it right now.
One of the things, and I know it's not y'all's fault, but one of the things that I think kind of sucks is that y'all sell obviously the bottles in house, but you can't drink them on premises, right? So Texas beer law is all screwed up, but I wish they would change that because there's some good stuff there that I want to just bust open right then.
Sure, and the beauty of it is, with having 50 taps and having it rotate all the time, having plenty of stuff, the bottles is kind of like a good way to kind of expand the selection, right?
Yeah,
So
yeah, because it's true. You guys do have a really good selection on draft already. So.
if my staff can't find a beer for you that you want to drink in the store, then we need to fix some shit.
You need to be sending us an email.
You get a free one of those free mega flights. Is that
Yes,
what we
exactly.
said?
Yeah, because for me, it's like
I haven't had that in a while.
it's good to have beers that that are there that you want to drink, but the goal is that hey, like our tap wall should be expansive enough and wide variety of stuff where anyone walks in the door, I guarantee you I can find you a beer you like,
Yeah.
or cider, or mead, or kombucha, or whatever.
Yeah.
But the goal is to get you staff there knows
yeah.
their stuff well enough to
Oh,
be
yeah,
able
they
to
do.
find out what you drink and what you like and be able to cater it towards you. That's the beauty of what we do here, right? We're not just gonna be like, oh, here's your beers.
Mm-hmm.
Well, what's the beer about? I don't know.
Yeah, it's not like McDonald's where you just walk in and you're like, yeah, that's what I want.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like you can
It's
ask
gotta-
questions and
I
actually.
need
be
that number
interactive.
6.
Yeah.
Well, actually, 26 is always Peticolas. That's the only one that's
Yeah, Velvet Hammer.
Velvet Hammer's the only one that's
It's
guaranteed.
all, and 26 at both stores.
Yeah,
Really?
So you
yeah.
just
No
tap
shit.
26 Velvet Hammer.
Yeah, it's kind of that's one of those things I don't really have noticed.
I didn't,
on there,
I
so-
didn't recognize that.
Same
always
thing.
see it
You
on
go
there,
walk in
but-
blindly and order 26 is gonna be Velvet Hammer.
Nice.
We may change it tomorrow morning to fuck with
Just
that.
fuck with it. As I walk in,
Yeah.
26.
26.
Now it's root beer.
Give him the kombucha.
Yeah, the
Holy
kombucha. There you go.
Alright,
Yeah, it's
let's
this
give
is
this a
day
shot,
one.
guys.
Yeah, for sure, guys. Cheers to this one too.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Hello.
man.
This is the favorite shit here, man. So if you don't like
We didn't
it,
forget about you. Cheers.
if you don't like it, Ziggy,
Cheers,
just
guys.
give it to me, alright? I'll drink the rest.
No, don't worry. I'm gonna love it.
No alcohol abuse here. Don't be wasting stuff.
It's not even that boozy. It doesn't taste that boozy. It's,
It like
Wait till
burns
you-
the entire way down.
Wait till you breathe out.
so I should not take a breathalyzer right after drinking this.
No.
I mean, for it being like 20% almost.
Yeah.
Is it?
It's still pretty smooth.
It's pretty smooth.
I
Yeah.
had a question, Drew. Remember that beer you got that was 18? I was 16, 17% that I got at
It was a tweak.
The
the
Avery.
tweet?
Oh, yeah.
So he got it at the Craft and Growler had their 6-year anniversary party.
Sure.
Okay.
And he
He
showed
tricked
up.
me into buying it.
I got there about like 30 minutes before him, and I was sitting there. I was like, "Oh shit, they got the tweak on tap," but it was like $17 for like a 4-ounce pour or something like that. And I was like, "Oh damn!" One of the bartenders let me try a little bit. I was like, "This is really good." He came and sat down, and I let him try the beer I was drinking. I was like, "Hey man, you should get that one right there." And he orders it. The guy starts pouring, and I guess that's when he realized the price. And he's
Yeah.
like, "Fuck."
Stop right there. I'll pay whatever that is. I'll pay that much.
Yeah, 2 ounces.
Yeah.
2 ounces.
Yeah,
No, I was like, I hate returning things, especially if I made the mistake.
Sure.
So I'm just like, fuck, I'm gonna eat that $18. Fuck it, let's do it.
See, I'm a guy that if I do that shit, I'm not gonna sit there and sip on it. I'm just gonna chug it and move on to the next beer.
Sure,
What do you
forget
do?
about it.
No,
Yeah, forget about it.
no, but I shared it with a
You
bunch
sit
of
there
people
and think
too.
about it.
No, I sipped on it and I was like, oh shit, this is really good.
It was really good.
So there was a
Really
guy next to me that was also commenting about it, so I let him try it. Drew tried it, and then we talked about it for a little bit. But I sat on it because that's why I want to bring it up. Is that tastes way more boozier, and that was only like 16, 17% ish, and that tastes way more boozier than this, and this is damn near 20%.
Yeah, I think one of my I think for me how I look at breweries or beers in general is to see how balanced their beers are. That's how I judge them upon, right? So if like Firestone Walker and a lot of like Manhattan, like you said, every beer you liked, like
Oh, love
I
Manhattan.
think that's the true sign of a badass brewer who can make beers that are well balanced.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah.
they can take you on this roller coaster of hops and bring you back down, but you're not getting super bitter without getting something to kind of. It's like throwing a baby up in the air and not giving it a pillow. It's like just slam down. Like, bro, come on, man. Like,
It's
Yeah.
fucked up.
yeah, like
Yeah,
it's,
we've all been there.
yeah.
Yeah.
So like I think
We
it's,
guys
guys
have done
throwing
that.
babies.
I didn't say that part. I said I'm
we
for
got
babies.
kids.
Oh,
We got
okay.
kids.
Yeah. I catch them. I don't let them fall all the way down.
Well, that's a good point, and big ups to Manhattan Project because one of the first people who taught me on the show last year was about balance because I always said I just didn't like IPAs.
Sure.
But talking to him, he was
Yeah.
like, Carl, right?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Not Kurt.
Not
Yeah,
Kurt,
don't
Carl.
get messed up.
Kurt. I'm gonna call him Kurt from now on.
That he was like, oh, what you it's not that you don't like IPAs, you like something that's balanced. You don't like something that's too big on the front end or too big on the back end. Because the same thing with stouts. If it's too big on the back end or something and it doesn't work well, I hate it. You know. But
Oh, that's when we brewed the beer with them with Jeremy. That was when we went to him specifically. We knew the fact that he would brew beer that wasn't perfect, right? So he brewed several batches before we
Yeah,
went
we did like
anywhere.
4 test pilot batches just to get flavors down.
Yeah, before
like
we
is it
actually
enough
tried.
flavor? Is it not enough?
All the pineapples and stuff.
Yeah. Well, there's no fruit added to that beer.
No?
He had a coconut. He had a vanilla.
Really?
Like he's not adding pineapple chunks or
Really?
anything crazy. Yeah.
The man's a magician.
He's a
I
magician.
mean, we're
He's
very
got
talented.
it,
This
yeah.
is
Bottle of
delicious.
pineapple extract in the sleeve.
Yeah, so this is like
But everybody looks away.
secret assassin. So I mean, it'll catch you, bro.
It's gonna catch me, but it's delicious.
Yeah, this is my favorite beer. I mean, like, this is one that like the bottle pops up. I'm like, I guess I'm hanging out and drinking some more now. So it's like one of those things that every time I see the bottle, it's like,
Now
There
I'm
you go.
gonna make sure I look out for this because if I ever see this bottle out there and someone's popping, I'm like, let's hang out.
Yeah.
We're friends now.
yeah.
Did you check out that new one?
Yeah,
they got?
actually, I remember a story. I went down to Buffalo Bayou up in Houston.
Yeah.
So I reached out to them. So I used to travel like all over Texas to get beers. We weren't getting them here, like Austin Beer Works and Carbog. I used to drive down there and pick up their beer. So I called up Rasul from Buffalo Bayou and said, "Hey man, I want to carry your shit." And he's like, "For real, come up here." So I literally left in the morning, and I guess I underestimated my speed to get to Houston. I was there like at 9:45 in the morning. I'm like, "Hey bro, we're here." He's like, "All right, come on up." So I brought like Black Tuesday and a couple other big beers, and we were hammered by like 10:45. And that's probably been like 7 years ago. Until this day, still every time he sees me or talks to anybody about Rick, he's all like, "Bro, this motherfucker here got me drunk on a freaking Monday at 10 o'clock in the morning." And he's like, "Just be careful with him. He gets everybody drunk." I'm like, "What? I was just trying to share some good
I
shit."
think it's
man."
just
Like,
Houston. I think it's just Houston. That's all of it.
It was the humidity.
Yes.
The alcohol was trying to evaporate out your pores. And it was just like
Well, I mean,
staying
to
in
hang
it.
on, Houston, you got to be drunk, right?
Y'all
You
see
have
that
to.
new,
Yeah.
New Galveston blue water, by the way.
So no, what the hell is
It's
that?
like all over Twitter right now.
They got blue water
Galveston
now?
water's blue, bro.
Shut up.
I swear to God, look it
No,
up.
get the fuck out of here.
Look
Hey,
it up.
Ziggy, can you put that up on the
It's a
screen,
new
bro?
thing on Twitter
Ziggy,
yesterday.
put it-
Please put that up.
So is
That is
blue
not a real
water?
thing.
Is that
But
like
it's
a real
resort town?
thing.
You know how like those?
Is it like water in a bottle, like blue water?
No, no, no. Still
Someone's
actual,
gonna
like,
spray
the
and
brown
put
dirty
Kool-Aid
water
in it?
Yeah, it's blue now.
Shut
So,
up.
so they took. I bet you what they did. You know, like when you go to the restroom and they have those little
That
pods.
looks-
yeah, someone with urinal
Did they-
paper.
I was reading on Twitter. Somebody wrote they did the Tide Pod challenge in the beach.
Yeah, for
Oh,
real.
shit, yeah.
That's
That's
crazy, man. We have been
true.
pretty neat because that place has been
Does-
not the most
It's been
beautiful.
brown whenever I went.
I
Do the
would. I
pictures
refuse
show,
to
like,
go over there because
Yeah, look at that.
No.
Damn.
What?
Oh, just for the weekend?
Just for the weekend? How did they
Oh,
get
yeah.
just for the weekend?
Well, it's probably now. That's just
Bunch of
perception,
blue dye.
But
That's
yeah,
a
it's
fucking
blue.
that's a filter.
That's Photoshop.
That's
Instagram.
Photoshop.
Oh, I'm
Instagram
gonna
can
find-
make
I'm gonna
anything
find
look
this on
good.
Twitter.
Yes.
Make a live beach
That,
feed.
if that looks like a good beach, if that beach looked like that all
I
the
think
time, I would
growing
go
up there,
out
we
there.
always tried to go. Their parents always take us there because it was so much closer and it's cheaper to get
Yeah.
out there. Like, oh,
Yeah.
we're on the
Oh wait,
beach.
hold on. We
Like,
got a video. Is that video
you're
going?
forced
Yeah, look at that picture.
Bro, I call bullshit. Why they can't make this happen all the time?
Yeah, no shit.
Just for the holiday weekend, Memorial
That's
Day.
crazy.
They're like
Cling to the
going off
beaches.
some weekends now.
The oil.
So they
finally
know
receded.
it's-
Yes, finally.
The pipeline. Or
They
Yeah.
cut off the pipelines
We
for
got a
that
new-
weekend.
We got a new filter now. Just pull it all back.
Is that why gas is going up?
That's
A
Save Galveston. That's the.
We can't figure out how to give Flint clean water, but we could turn half the ocean blue for 3 days.
Yeah. Oh my God. I got so much things to talk about that, but no.
So Black Tuesdays, your favorite beer. You guys have any favorite beers?
Oh, I feel like it changes. Like,
Yeah.
I feel like I go through phases of like, every summer I go back to Avery does a passion fruit wheat beer. It's just like a staple I keep in the fridge. It's called Lilliput. Like, I could just drink that beer like water all summer.
Yeah.
But recently, Tups out of McKinney,
Oh,
they dropped this.
Tub, shout out
Dude,
to Tub.
shout out
doing some
Tub.
crazy
Yeah.
shit.
Dropping that fire.
Chris up there is like putting out some crazy good beers right
Scallywag?
now. Scallywag hit like huge, was amazing,
great.
and his new one is this double dry hopped IPA.
Oh, I've seen the.
So good,
Bro,
and we can't
you've
keep
had
it in
it yet?
stock right now.
No,
It is
I
so
haven't.
good.
Bro.
You talked about a beer that's not super bitter, but I think it hits on every note, man. He's.
Really?
I had it. We were in the Fort Worth shop one day, and I just got a whole bunch of flight different stuff. Sat down with the guys, and I drank it, and I was like, "Bro, have you tried this shit yet?" It's like, this thing is fucking fire, and like, dude, unreal.
Tub is doing some good shit right now.
He's killing it, man. We went to the brewery maybe a couple weeks back.
Yeah, had a secret meeting up there.
We were like, "What are you doing right now? What is going on here? Like, where's the shit at? Where's the secret sauce?"
Yeah.
Because you've been hiding it for the last whatever, right? And so
Yeah.
it's cool because he's getting a little more freedom out of it. So, not saying that we're gonna do anything with him, but maybe we are doing something.
Maybe,
with
maybe
him.
not. We don't know.
It's in the works.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you never know.
Talks are being.
Yeah. So yeah.
proposed.
I mean,
Yeah,
I mean, we
yeah.
do have a collab coming up though.
Yeah,
Actually,
we
with
do.
these guys,
We
Brain Dead.
Brain Dead, actually.
Yeah, we.
Oh, shout out to Brandon.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
I'm trying to get them on the show actually. So
Well,
Nice.
you know, we can make this shit happen.
We'll
Just
give him
call
this
out.
footage and
Call
like,
There you
Fryman
go.
out.
Call who?
Yeah, call him.
Brain Dead,
Fryman.
right
Yeah.
here.
Jeff,
what's
Jeff,
Come on, Dallas Beer Talk.
Call up Jeff. Call
Jeff.
Sam. Yeah, Jeff, Sam, Drew.
Call
Jeff,
Drew?
hit up
Yeah,
Victor.
Drew's the brewer who makes the badass pills.
Another Drew? Goddamn, another
So,
Drew.
Yeah, he's
it's a good name. It's a good name.
It's okay name.
What can we
Where's
say?
my number? I need more Victors in the world. Why are there no more Victors?
I don't know. I don't know.
But yeah, so we're making a beer with them. It's dropping on the 4th of July weekend.
Yeah, 4th of July weekend.
Really?
Oh, fuck yeah.
It's coming
Any
around the
any
corner.
hints?
I think
what it's
Drew
gonna
needs a
be?
refill.
Yeah,
over there.
it's
I'd love some more.
we're calling it the pastriotic stout.
What?
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're dropping a stout in the middle of summertime because nobody's doing that.
Really?
And
And it's smart. I mean, I'll drink stouts regardless.
No,
Stouts
bro,
is my favorite style.
I drink
of beer.
stouts by the pool.
Heard that.
Dude, it was last year we were drinking that
Old stock.
old stock from AleSmith at the pool. Man, it
Oh,
was
yeah.
we were-
Full Blown Drac got me messed up last year.
Yeah.
Because I was at a pool party and I have not been invited back to that my homegirl's place.
Seems to
ever
be a
since.
trend going on here, bro.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know if I want you hanging out at the store that much, man. Like,
No, it's,
He'll be the after parties. House parties is great.
Yeah.
he starts off like,
Public
yeah, I went to this one
establishments.
place, but I'm not allowed to go there anymore.
Yeah.
Or,
no, this is another private location. It's just that, you know, with my friends, I think I could be myself and get drunk. No, I didn't do anything disrespectful. It was just that
I didn't say anything. I didn't say anything.
I just all I said
What had
I
happened
brought up
was-
politics and that led down south. That not with me, but it led to an argument with a bunch of people. And what I did is I got drunk, brought up politics, said some stupid shit, and then left the mess for everybody else to deal with.
he flicked a match on top of the
Yes.
gasoline and just walked away.
He's like, deuces.
It's like
No,
that
no,
action
fuck
scene.
no.
He's walking off and he's
Yes.
And then my homegirl, oh, she hits me up. She's like, "Yo, what the fuck was that last night?" I was like, "What? I remember everything was good when I left last night." So
Yeah, that's
Sure
we
was.
don't mess around with religion, politics, or money when you're in the shop.
No,
Anybody
that's
who starts bringing it up, you get shut down real quick. Like, you don't talk
same
about
thing
the
with
stuff when
this
you're
show.
drinking.
We don't talk.
Yeah.
We may touch on it real quick, but nothing. No,
we
nothing
try
in
to
depth.
wide berth around that. So
Yeah.
you know, I think that's kind of the beauty of like craft beer. It brings together a lot of people that otherwise want to be divided by certain things. So yeah, we keep it just about the beer and
No, it's-
stupid shit.
Exactly. It's all one big family.
Yeah.
Have fun, man. Just have
Yeah,
fun.
that's. I think that's
Why
part
do you
of
think we
the-
made a purple beer with glitter?
Exactly. That's why
Like, have
the
fun.
Peace Beer came for that reason. Pretty much was the fact that we want to do some fun shit and
Yeah.
kind of remind people why we do it, but then why everybody drinks it. I mean, like
Yeah, hell yeah.
we can get nerdy about Black Tuesday if we want to, but the idea is the fact that hey, I'm having fun. I want to get kicked out everywhere I go, kind of shit, right? The idea is to have fun,
Be like
around
this guy.
friends, bullshit. You know,
Be like
Haven't been kicked out
Shut.
at a public establishment in about 5 years.
all right,
And
so
counting.
Yeah, so we'll keep that trend.
If you want to go get nerdy, that's what you're talking about, James.
Dude,
Over
yeah.
in Fort Worth,
Shout out
like,
to James, my man.
dude, super intelligent individual. Like he's brewing. Like we talk about brewing all the time in the shop, but he's a good dude. And if you want to get nerdy, like that's your dude. Him and Walker both.
Very friendly, like down to earth, just really like nice guy and really knowledgeable, like you said. So yeah, he's
Yeah,
really cool.
I'm
to
gonna
talk
make a
to.
shirt for him and Walker. It says nerd on the back.
There you go.
So
Yeah,
on the
you want
sleeve.
to know the amount of calcium chloride you need to add to a beer? Like those are the
I
dudes.
think I told- See, I don't know anything about it, and it'd be cool to have it on here. But for the most part, I don't know shit, and I
yeah,
don't want
It's
to.
the over your head.
Be
We need
ready
to co-
when you start that conversation. Be ready for it because, like, even with Walker too. Like, I used to send him out to people because he doesn't like really talking to people, but
Yeah.
but he's got a ton of knowledge, right? So like, says, "Hey, dude, go talk to this person. He's talking about beer. I want you to go conversate." And man, they're like, they didn't realize what was about to come because he's about to drop some shit on you, and you're like, holy shit, like.
You're like, oh, he went
I
deep.
Where'd
didn't-
this fool
yeah,
come from?
I didn't know that
Down the
much.
Yeah.
I just
Oh,
want to
yeah.
ask where the hops came from. I didn't really give a shit with the balances and
He's telling you
pH
the amount of
levels and
oils
shit.
in there and everything, yeah.
I was just
Really?
kidding, homie. I was just kidding. I was just,
Calm
Need to get
down.
with
Yes.
James,
Calm
and,
down.
Need to get with James and we can start like our own little private blog, homebrew. We make a Dallas Beer Talk collaboration.
Ooh,
James.
there you go.
Yeah.
there you
Yeah,
go.
but he was telling me that he was going to be. Well, he's entered into a couple of competitions before, I guess, homebrew competitions.
Yeah, there's a bunch of local ones going on. Like Deep Elm does Labor of Love, and
Yeah, they got a couple different
Martin
ones.
House just did theirs, and that's the one that he just entered. He's doing it. I think he's actually doing like a blueberry vanilla stout or something like that.
Yeah,
That's what
he
he talked
told me
about doing.
that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just like a little 6% stout, but he's stoked on it, and
Yeah.
it's rad to see. Like Walker and I've been doing it, like trying to we make them sample everything that Walker and I brew too. Like,
Yeah.
like what do you like? What do you not like? Like, there's nothing personal about it. It's just what do you taste? What do you
I
not
don't
taste?
drink a lot of homebrew, so.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we're honored if he actually tries it.
Hey, he's like, I'm on that
Yeah,
black,
no,
I'm
no,
on that
it's
Black
good though.
Tuesday shit right now.
No, I think for me
Y'all
is
can
that
get
it's,
up there.
like it's one to brew because you like brewing beer,
Yeah.
but then like the problem I think with people who want to get in, obviously everybody sees breweries opening up and they want to open their own brewery, but the problem is that friends don't tell the truth, right? You hey bro, try this shit. It's free beer. You're gonna fucking drink it, and you don't get true criticisms.
Beer,
Well,
beer tastes better when
if you
it's
give it
free.
to me, I'm gonna tell you what it is, and the beer's trash. The beer's fucking trash.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Wait
So, like,
until you meet me. I'm
yeah.
like, yeah, nah, I don't know. You don't need to be.
Yeah, you should probably stop brewing.
We
Not
talked
even
about
don't do it again. Just stop.
So
The famous Petticola
So
story.
so we did the show. We did it just for fun, and then we were like, well, why don't we just reach out to a bunch of brewers and see what the fuck happens,
Yeah.
right? The first one to hit us up was Penny Colas and Manhattan
Yeah.
Projects. The first two, Bitter
Sure.
Sisters was the third.
Mm-hmm.
Hit us up, and then we worked out a schedule. Nothing special. They come on the show. They were doing the Crush It.
Yeah,
Yeah.
crush it.
Yeah.
The Crush It released that day. When at the time we were doing a live show, so we shared it out to
It's
everybody.
going live in the tap room like right
Yeah.
after the show.
Right after the show. So they get like, this is our brand new beer. We're releasing it today. It's gonna be in the tap room. Come check it out. Blah blah blah. And they have me try it, and I let them know, forewarn them, I don't like IPAs.
Just letting you know, I may spit this shit out.
You should have also had a disclaimer. He's from New York, so he keeps it real.
So they gave me the beer, and I didn't say anything ridiculous. But all I said, which just sounds weird to say to someone's face, and a brewery that's just releasing a beer,
Yeah.
it was like, oh, this beer is not bad, but I wouldn't buy it.
Sure. Which is, I think is valid. I mean, at least you're being honest.
Yeah.
We're about to
Yeah.
have it on tap, by the way. They dropped up cake the other day.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
it-
Fort Worth just tapped it up.
Releasing, yeah.
Well,
It is-
well,
It's about to have it on
So I
tap.
think the difference is obviously one knowing why you don't like it and saying why you don't like it, not just saying the beer's trash. Because the idea is for me is that when you rate
Yeah.
beer, it's
Yeah.
like, look,
Yeah.
I may not like the style,
yeah.
but
I-
maybe
that
doesn't mean it's
solid
a bad beer.
Yeah,
Yeah.
what I said also is that I wouldn't buy it, but I could see why someone would buy it and would like it.
Right.
It's just not for me.
Yeah.
And they both looked at me, and it took a few seconds. They're like, they wasn't expecting me to say that to them.
They were cool.
But they were like, all right, cool,
Flipping you
cool,
off.
fair enough. No, it made
Yeah,
me in
under
their
the
heads.
table, they're like,
Fuck this shit.
They're like, fuck this podcast.
Yeah.
But it was.
They came back on.
They came back on and got us drunk again. But yeah, so I was just brand new beer. I was like, yeah, I can see. I wouldn't buy it personally, but I can see why someone would buy it. It wasn't a bad beer, but it was like, fuck this beer.
Well, I think that's the beauty of beer, right? I mean, there's just so many out there for a reason. I mean, I carry beers on tap that I may not drink often or drink that much, but we sell the shit out of it. So
Oh,
it's
yeah.
like, that's how it is. That's the beauty of being able to give everybody kind of what they want.
Yeah,
It's like,
it's like different palates and
Yes.
Everybody's
fun.
different.
yes, oh yeah. So the goal is like, I mean, I can't judge you what you drink or what you like or what you wear, right? I mean, you do you, I do me.
It's like
right?
opinions, and nobody's right or wrong. So.
Correct.
Yeah, I know. They ended up redeeming themselves with "Sit Down or I'll Sit You Down."
That
So-
one I really loved, which is another IPA they had.
That shit'll get you drunk too.
That shit got me drunk.
That's-
Sit down, yeah.
I feel like with a lot of the
fire.
Petticolas beers,
It's all of them.
they're all like really high alcohol, but they hide it really well.
They make
Winter
it.
Vention,
Yeah,
though.
yeah.
We
Winter
made a
Vention, though.
mistake.
That's the shit right there.
Y'all ever had Winter
That's-
Vention?
No.
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah.
I have
you
not.
need to Petticoats to bring
You want to do a
Winter
challenge?
Vention.
Drink a growler by yourself and see if you can move.
First time I had that beer with a
I
brewery
mean, I
when
could
they
make that
remodeled.
shot. I could drink it, but who's driving me home is the second part.
That's Uber.
It's around now.
Shout out Uber.
Yeah.
Where the
So
promo
brought to you
codes.
by.
Yeah.
Uber and Lyft.
John from Uber's.
Use my Uber
Dude,
code.
I was in college. We didn't have Uber. I had to save $100 in my pocket, in my wallet every night because like
You don't know what
I was
going
not
on.
gonna drink and drive. So literally at the end of the night, I'm like, all right, cool, got my $100.
Well, I
leave my
never
car.
fucking thought about cabs, man. Growing from
Yeah.
New York, you just get drunk as shit, hop in the train, and be like,
Yeah.
all you did was tuck in all your jewelry,
Sure.
put your money away so no one could grab your pockets, and then you just fall asleep.
Fall
And then
asleep.
hopefully you wake up till your stop. If you don't, write it all the way again, and then
Yeah.
and make it back to your
Yeah.
stop.
My hard part was me waking up in the morning trying to figure out where I was last.
Yeah,
I was like, shit, where did I?
it's like a episode of The Hangover.
Yeah, waking up my roommates, my bro, where were we last night? Like, I don't remember. Like, dude, come on, man. I need
Nobody
to find my
remembers.
car, right? Yeah. Let me page my
Can't hear
homie
the
real quick
alarm.
and see if he remembers, right? I was also old. I didn't have a cell phone at the time either yet, so I had to page my homie. 911, bro. 911.
Throwback.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
look at it.
I think this is a beautiful way to end this wonderful podcast. We're right on the top of the hour, and like we tell all our guests, this shit goes by super fast, and
Yeah,
it's gone
sure did.
by super fast.
That's awesome.
You guys are amazing.
Yeah.
Thanks for having us
We
out.
gotta
lot of
get you
fun.
back on and talk. You barely talked this time
I'll
around.
talk.
Well,
The man brought up like the mind blowing blue Galveston water.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah,
Bro, you
yeah.
forgot, man.
No, I didn't forget, but that was
He doesn't
Shout
talk
out
much, but
Drew,
when he
man.
talks,
I
it's
got you.
important.
Yeah.
Drop bombs.
He drops bombs. He don't
Yes,
he
yes.
drops bombs.
Just the Adam Schefter of the group. Here. Just insider info.
Yes, yeah.
You got Ziggy laughing. When you get Ziggy laughing like
That's
that,
what you know it's
that was a
real.
good joke. But on that note, guys, you guys check out Taps and Caps, Fort Worth,
Yeah,
and
come see me,
Louisville
come see me.
location. More locations coming up in the future.
Yeah,
And
this year, we're gonna make it happen. At least one or
and
two.
More
And Sam,
specialty
don't forget
beers.
about Sam.
Oh, go see Sam.
Go
Lone
see
Star
Sam.
Beverages.
Lonestar
Oh,
Beverages.
Lone Star Beverages. Oh, we gotta go see Sam. We're gonna do a show out there with Sam. But also check out Ziggy this weekend at the Backdoor Comedy Club. You can catch him every Thursday and on the weekend doing the late show, most likely hosting.
That's right.
And the man, the myth, the legend. And then catch us anywhere on social media, Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, SoundCloud, all that shit. We love you guys. Be careful. Don't drink and drive. Uber and drive.
That's right.
Uber and drink.
Make sure it's
Drinking
questionable.
Uber.
God damn it. Peace. Peace.